All right, thanks for joining us today for this quick look at Zeus from the Wonder Woman 80th set. He is number 36, so the rare Zeus from Wonder Woman 80. He's coming in with the keywords Deity, Mystical, and Ruler. Deity has some good team builds for competitive, as does Ruler. Mystical is okay also, but really I see more competitive with Deity and some pretty good teams that utilize Ruler. What Zeus has as his improved targeting ability is improved target and hindering. Now he is an ally, so that means this top trait is sideline active. You can play him on your sideline, and this trait is also active when he's on your force. So it's a unique modifier which gives friendly captains and sidekicks modify attack +1 when attacking one or more characters with the deity keyword. So those ones on the allies, there's a bunch of them that if you're playing a team that's heavy with sidekicks and captains, then you can put a bunch of allies on your sideline, and those, even though this one is the unique modifier for this particular one, another ally with a different trait that would also come into play. So you can kind of stack those traits on your sidekicks and captains. I see it as a bonus if you're using Zeus on your main force and you happen to have a build that has these characters, then that's just like icing on the cake. Okay, what he has as his special attack ability is Shock and Awe, which gives him Penetrate and Psychic Blast. Also, when Zeus hits, each hit character halves their speed until your next turn. Okay, Zeus has a decent range, so this will come into play because he can probably outrange a lot of characters, and then he gives them a setback on their speed value until the next turn. So if he hits them and they have a move and attack, they're going to have to be adjusting and then adjusting again because of the hit. He has a special defense power, which is a stop click, and it also has within there Impervious. Each time this click is revealed, after resolutions, knock back each opposing character within range 2 squares. Okay, let's take a look at what he has on his dial. Now there is a little bit of a discrepancy between the card and the base. He has 2 starting lines. The first one is the 175 if you go by the card. On his base it says 200. Wizkids hasn't clarified which one is the correct one yet. And then his lower starting line is 100 points. If you play him at 100, you're getting 4 clicks with that stop click at the end. If you're playing him at 175, you're getting 8 clicks with 2 stop clicks in there. As I look at what he does, I'm leaning towards the 175, or even if they say it's supposed to be 200, even at 200, I think he's a pretty strong tentpole character. He does have mystics, and he has the cosmic power, so he's going to be safeguarded from outwit, and if he's hit, the opponent will be taking Mystic's damage unless they have Invincible. So they'll be taking their penetrating damage. What he has is Run and Shot on his top click with a 7 range triple target. 11 movement Run and Shot with 7 range is a very far reach. So he can move 6 and then shoot 7. So he should be able to outrange a lot of opposing characters. If he hits with that 12 attack, then the hit character is going to have to half their speed value until the next turn, so they might not be able to counterattack. He has 19 Impervious, and he has a 5 damage with Prob, just at a base without adding any equipment. Okay, if he gets hit and it's non-penetrating, he'll have a rollout chance. If they're hitting him hard, he might get knocked to a stop click, but then his stats on his stop click are at 10, 12, 18, and 4, so still very good. If he gets hit again down to the other stop click, he'll be ending with an 8, 11, 18, 5. So solid damage values throughout. Defense never goes below an 18. Damage never goes below a 4. Attack is 11 and 12s. And then he has move and attack throughout the dial. So a very strong attacker that has great damage output. Now, what can you add to him? Of course, you can add Power Gem. That's what is kind of the go-to thing now. Power Gem would make this a 13 and 7, which is fantastic. And remember, this is going to be penetrating, so 7 penetrating damage should take care of a lot of figures. Now that's the Power Gem. What I like on him, though, is Scarface from the Batman the Animated Series. What that one does, and we'll take a look at it. So if you put Scarface on Zeus, what you're going to have here is it gives Energy Explosion, Range Combat Expert, minimum range 4. Minimum range isn't going to come into play, but it does give him Range Combat Expert. So it's going to bump the 12 to a 13 and the 5 to a 6. So that's 6 penetrating damage. The reason I like this a little bit more than the Power Gem on characters that have more than one bolt to target is because of the Energy Explosion. So it gives you a little bit more options depending on what type of team is across the field from you. So a triple target Energy Explosion with penetrating could come in useful against swarm teams, or if your opponent is keeping everybody next to each other. So that Range Combat Expert would still be in play. So it would be Energy Explosion. The 12 attack would become a 13 attack. The boost to damage doesn't matter because your Energy Explosion will make it 2 damage instead of normal damage. But that would be 2 penetrating with a 13 attack. So depending on what there is across from you, you can be going a single target or even a triple target, just trying to hit the regular pen Psi for 6 damage. Or if they're all bunched up, this gives you the option of Energy Explosion triple target, where you can hit a bunch of the team for penetrating damage. So I kind of like Scarface on Zeus, at least until this rotates out, I think another month or so. And then if you're going modern, you're kind of left with Power Gem instead. All right, Zeus, I think overall pretty good. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, if you see the potential here, and if you have any team builds already built around this 2-stop-click, high damage, high attack figure. All right, thanks for watching today. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Check it out. If you dig what we do, go ahead and like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.